Good evening, everybody. Coming to you live from the Oscar Lopez Broadcasting Network here at the Elzie Odom Center here in Arlington, Texas. We'll bring you all the action here tonight between the Knights and the Vikings in some North Texas Floorball Association action. Get to starting lineups here in just a moment. First off, in goal for the Knights will be Rylan Raspy. Over at the other end for the Vikings, it will be Devin Howard. Have a little bit more about those players for both teams as we go on during tonight's broadcast. We have 3 15-minute periods out here tonight. It's going to be the Knights going right to left across your radio dial. Meanwhile, Vikings wearing their black uniforms. They are going left to right here. Knights in the all-yellow. Give a quick rundown of the lineups for the Knights. Number 3, Oscar Lopez. Number 10, Anton Dahlstrom. Number 15 is Cody Parman. Number 21, Esther Ongerstig. Number 29 is Alex Gross. Number 41, Samuel Facundo. Number 42, Kari Hittonen. Number 50 is Drew Hall. Number 53 is New Pham. And number 77, Luke Zabala. Give you lineups down at the other end here as well for the Vikings. Number 4 is Isaac Ongerstig. Number 5, Michael Buszczak. Number 7, Jari Voutilainen. Number 13, Chantel Voutilainen. Number 16 is Christopher Ekman. Number 17 is Joseph Circatella. Number 18, Mark Yonai. Number 21, Tara Nuñez. Number 66, Callie Carlson. Number 70 is Matt Nuñez. Number 86, Iro Lunki. Number 87, Matthew Yonai. And in goal is Devin Howard. We've got 15 minutes up on the clock here. About ready to get things underway here once the officials are set. Brian Radichel is one of your referees, I believe, at the other end. Not sure who the other ref is there. See if we can find that out as tonight's game goes on. As the Knights bring it in, we'll be about ready to go here in just a matter of moments. And with that, we are just about set. It'll be Yonai to take the opening draw here for the Vikings. At the other end, Anton Dahlstrom, the Knights' leading scorer. So both teams' leading scorers out here to take the face-off here to start things out tonight. We've got the ball set. Sounds like if I'm hearing correctly, Isaac Ongerstig out for the Vikings tonight. He is also one of their top scorers. As I said, Vikings come into this game with a 2-2 record. Knights still looking for their first win on the season, sitting at 0-4. So get everybody set. And we are underway as the Vikings control the faceoff. Brought back at the far side, this is Yonai with it. He'll go to the near side for Carlson. Carlson on up ahead for Matthew Yonai. Yonai through center, brings over line, shot deflected in front and wide. Brought back behind the net, now looking toward the front. Broken up, bouncing ball, comes out to the high slot. Carried there by Matthew Yonai, swept away from him. It'll come back out now for Mark Yonai as he plays to the far side. Controlled there, thrown toward the front, broken up nicely there by Hitton. Another chance by Circatella, bounces up and is covered by the netminder Raspy. Raspy leaves it off, it's going to be carried ahead here by Gross. Gross from the near side. Cross corner, down for Lopez at the far side, looking to the front, bouncing ball comes on net, where that one is also smothered by Howard. One save at each end here to start things off in the opening minute. From the far side now, Mark Yonai's pass across for Matt Yonai, broken up, it's going to come to Joe Circatella. His shot is blocked, and it'll be picked up at the far side. This is Hittonen for the Knights. Excuse me, no, that is Dahlstrom for the Knights. My mistake on that, as this is going to be now Lopez at the far side. Lopez being defended by Tara Nuñez, his shot wide of the net. Down to the far side corners, picked up there by, couldn't tell who that was, thrown to the front. It's going to be covered by Howard and rolled out toward Jari Voutilainen. Voutilainen at the far side, trying to play it ahead for Chantel Voutilainen at the far side corner. Played down behind the net. Actually, this is going to be Voutilainen. Played back over far side and into the corner. I believe that was Howard that's out there with them. Jari Voutilainen toward the front, poked away as he'll come back out toward the high slot. Now down to the near side in front of the Knights bench. Voutilainen shot blocked there by Gross, and it'll be played back out to Lunki. Down right in front of us here from the perch. Down to the near side, Chantel Voutilainen with this one. She looks toward the front, now puts it down on the boards for Jari Voutilainen. Jari out of the near side corner, looking to the front, broken up and out of play off the stick of Zabala. Free hit upcoming here. I believe it'll be for the Vikings, as the Knights and Vikings both will get a quick change. 13-16 to play here in the opening period. No score yet. And yes, it will indeed be a free hit for the Vikings. Down to the near side corner, it'll be Matthew Yonai to take this one. Yonai looking back out to Nuñez at the near side, back down to the corner again for Yonai. Yonai looking out to Nuñez, now just inside that center line as we'll go near side for Yonai. Yonai now shot across, broken up and back the other way, chance for a 3-on-3 if they hurry. Played ahead toward Pham down to the far side, excuse me, the near side corner. Now Lopez up with it. Taps ahead for Pham. Pham back to Lopez. Lopez back now out to the near side boards for Angerstig. Across to Eric Lopez at the far side. Missed him during the pregame lineup introduction. He's wearing number 33 for the Knights. Shot attempt is broken up and out to the far side. It'll be brought ahead 3-on-3. Pass ahead for Yonai, broken up off the foot of Lopez into the far side half boards. Taken up now, this is going to be Zabala playing to Oscar Lopez at the near side. Lopez cross corner, puts it toward the net, scooped up there by Howard. 12:15 to play as it's going to be Mark Yonai from the far side, back out for Buschak. Buschak now to carry from the far side, has Voutilainen ahead of him. They'll change up here as Voutilainen sends to the far side boards. Now Voutilainen on up towards Chantel Voutilainen at the corner. She'll carry around behind the net, brought out to the near side, redirects far side for Jari Voutilainen. Got Howard in front, can't get it to her as it'll come out now to the far side for Buschak and across for Yonai, broken up by Lopez. He's in on the breakaway, he comes in, shot deflected away. Stick is hacked out of his hands though, and that is going to be a penalty upcoming here. Partial breakaway, will it be a penalty shot or will it be time in the box? We'll find out here. So we have 11:44 remaining here in the opening period of play. Knights set to go on the power play, it would appear. They're going to say it's a free hit out of the corner here. And so with that, a power play upcoming here for the Knights for the next 2 minutes. We've got 11:44 to play here in this opening period. As we'll run 5-on-4, Lopez out of the near side corner on the free hit. Is Eric Lopez setting things up. He's got Oscar at the far side. Gross set up in front. Dahlstrom on one point. And Hyttinen on the other point. As we're still waiting on an explanation here coming, I believe, from one of the referees at the box right here below us. Give you the view of what we've got from up here. And we really can't give you a view. I'm not really getting too good of a tilt on this. But once we get things going, we'll be doing from the near side as Eric Lopez set up there along with Anton Dahlstrom on the free hit. Hyttinen at the near side point. Gross in front. Oscar Lopez at the far side point.
No, it's a face-off.
And they're saying it's actually going to be a face-off rather than a free hit on this. You know, there's some hybrid rules here in the NTFA. I believe typically under USA Floorball rules it would be a free hit out of the corner. Instead it will be the face-off. Out on the ice, or excuse me, out on the floor here for the penalty kill for the Vikings. Kali Karlsson on defense. It's going to be Jari and Chantel Voutilainen as the forwards. We'll see if we can find out who the other defenseman is whenever he turns around. That appears to be, I believe that is Iro Lundqvist as the other defenseman. Once again, coming to you live here at the Elzie Odom Center here in Arlington, Texas. I'll tell you, this broadcast is a lot easier when you have a color commentator to work with. And looks like we're finally ready to get things back underway, and they do indeed signal that it will be a face-off. So we're coming out of the near side corner as, once again, it was, I believe, Mark Yonai in the box on this one for a slash. Took the stick right out of Lopez's hands as he went in for the breakaway attempt. No penalty shot, though, coming from. A little bit of a surprise there, but that's how they're going to call it here, so we'll go ahead with that. And there we go. We do get the call of a face-off, which will come at the near side corner, down on the Vikings' end of the floor. This was one back and controlled by the Vikings, as it will be Voutilainen to carry this one ahead. Voutilainen up the near side. That's Jari Voutilainen, I should say, with the ball. He'll carry around behind the net, looking to the front. It's broken up, and he'll bounce around behind the net. Out on the far side, Hyttinen. Got Voutilainen all over him. He'll finally play this one back for Dahlstrom. And it'll be Dahlstrom to carry ahead. 20 seconds killed off on the penalty. 1:40 to go on the man advantage here for the Knights. From the far side, slowing it down, played to the corner. This is this is Oscar Lopez. Cross court to Eric Lopez, looking for the back door, and it's deflected up and out of play. Pass from excellent vision right there by Oscar out of the far side corner. Back to the near side for Lopez, but just not quite able to get the finisher. It was Gross on the doorstep, and it'll be a free hit near side corner for the Vikings. 11 minutes to play here in this opening period. It'll be Yonai to carry ahead, trying to get around Hyttinen. Shot there, goes wide of the net, off the end boards, and it'll rebound out to the far side. scooped up there by Christopher Ekman. Deflected up now to play. Off of Gross will be another free hit here coming from the far side, and a minute to go on the man advantage. From the far side here, this is going to be Matthew Yonai playing it back for Lunke. He'll have to chase this one back into his own end of the court. Gross all over him as the far side is played on ahead now for Yonai. Pass attempt broken up there, and it'll be Oscar Lopez with it the far side. Drops it back now. This is going to be Hittinen with the ball. Hittinen to the far side for Lopez. Lopez just inside the line. Carries ahead. His pass attempt broken up. It'll come down to Lopez near side boards. Lopez on out now for Hittinen. Hittinen down below. Excuse me, that is Dahlstrom down below us. Got tripped up a bit with no call there. Yonai apologizing there as it's carried ahead by Hittinen. Down to the final 20 seconds here of this man advantage. This will be Dahlstrom cross court taken by Lopez. Lopez far side shot deflected up and out of play. The deflection, and they're going to say it will remain a Knights ball here. Final 10 seconds of the man advantage. Gross hurrying gets to Lopez in front. Lopez turning shot is blocked by Lunke to the far side corner. Lunke up with it. Lopez on him, and we're back to 5-on-5 as stepping out of the box is Christopher Ekman. It was actually the one called on that penalty, I believe. No, excuse me, that was indeed Mark Yonai that was on the penalty. A little confusing here trying to read the numbers from up here, but doing the best we can with it is Voutilainen carries ahead, put it in front for Chantel Voutilainen, but rolls away from her. And it'll be Kari Hittinen just head-to-head for Dahlstrom. Dahlstrom looking, broken up by Voutilainen. 2-on-2 here as they come in. This is put to Chantel Voutilainen in the middle. Broken up. Ball rolling as it's Hittinen to carry this one and send this one back out to center. Stepping up, Nuñez, broken up by Lopez. He's in on the breakaway shot. Score! Oscar Lopez makes us a 1-0 game on the breakaway. 9:10 to play here in the opening period. Time of the goal is the 5:50 mark of period number 1. And we'll get the faceoff back out at center. Clock stops here. And so with that, it will be Zabala to take the draw here against Yonai at center. It's Zabala, Eric Lopez, and Facundo on the forward line. As one here by the Knights, Facundo plays this one on back, intended for... I think that was intended for Angerstig. Lost for a moment, regains possession. Now it's going to be Zabala. He's being hooked a bit by Circatella. No call, though, coming, as it's going to be Zabala to place one across now for Angerstig. Angerstig back out, intended for Pham. She'll chase it down at the corner. Pham now behind the net. Yonai lost his sticks. It's played to the far side. Pham, quick pass across to the near side here for Zabala. Zabala on towards center, puts on the brakes, goes far side for Angerstig. Angerstig up the boards for Eric Lopez, looking toward the front, hit off his foot, and it'll roll behind the net. Pass in front, broken up again here. Chance for Pham. Couldn't quite get to it, though, before it swept to the near side. This is Yonai with it now. Yonai getting met there by a couple of Knights. Sent back in as Buzzcheck will pick up for the Vikings. Buzzcheck to carry in behind the net. He will set things up here for the Vikings. 8:20 to play here in the opening period as Buzzcheck looks to the far side for Matt Nuñez. Nuñez's pass taken away. Now carried here by the Vikings. This is going to be Yonai. Cross intended for Nuñez, streaking in from the point. No luck, those will be cleared back out. Buzzcheck from the far side. Pass broken up there by Eric Lopez. He's taking on Buzzcheck. Controls the ball, excuse me. Out of the far side, played down to the end boards. This is Buzzcheck back with it again. Excellent recovery there by him on defense. Played ahead now for Nuñez from his own zone. He'll go across far side. Played on down toward the corner. Scooped up, brought ahead here by Yonai. Loses it for a moment and taps it in. Had it swept away for half a moment there on a back check by Zabala, but regained possession right in front. Snuck it through the 5-hole. We've got ourselves a 1-1 game here with 7:44 remaining in period number 1. So nice jump out early, but Vikings do an excellent job of coming back on this and getting it even back up. Voutilainen and Dahlstrom to take the draw here at center court. Time of that goal is going to come at the 7:16 mark of period number 1. So 5:50 and 7:16, the time of the goals here. Only a minute and a half apart. And it looks like at center, about ready to get things back underway. And so it should be Yonai on the goal. They're saying it's just closest player to it, as they're saying it was basically an own goal. And we will get the draw and get play back underway. Controlled by the Vikings back in their own end. This is Carlson. Long pass ahead for Chantel Voutilainen at the near side. Chantel with it. Backhand pass broken up. It's Gross. Sending this one out and out towards center. Broken up with the Voutilainen and fires it wide of the net, short side. Knights ball from the far side corner. 7:20 to play here in the first period. 1-1 our score. As setting up on the breakout here is going to be Hyttinen, along with Gross. Taps over to Gross, and he will carry on out. Gross looking from the middle of his own zone, goes to the far side for Hyttinen. Hyttinen now carries this one on ahead, played up to the far side. Taken on, shot toward the net, deflected wide by the netminder Howard. Ball picked up and played to the near side corner. We're going to get a whistle, and I believe it was a stick check is the call. So a tap out, played out to the point, as this is going to be Hyttinen. Winding, firing shot, and a glove save there by Howard. And it'll be carried out far side by Jari Voutilainen. On ahead for Howard, tap to the far side. Excuse me, that's not Howard, that is Johnson. This played toward the front. Now Chantel Voutilainen. Her pass broken up. Johnson back on as she sends to the far side. Taken away just as quickly there and carried back the other way. This will be Hyttinen. Sending a long pass up the boards for Lopez down to the corner. Eric Lopez looking to the front, broken up though, and played out toward the half boards. Control back out again here for Hyttinen. Hyttinen looking as Gross cutting in front of him. He'll now carry off to the near side. Back out to Gross at the far side boards. Played ahead for Eric Lopez, near side off the boards and back out of play. 6:10 to play here in period number 1. Free hit upcoming here for the Knights. Should be from about the near side, almost at center here, right below us. Excuse me, that'll be a Viking free hit, as this will be Nuñez to take it from the near side. Trying to get as good of a view as we can here. Unfortunately, kind of tough to work with the camera here and broadcast at the same time. As Voutilainen shot is deflected wide. Nice save there with the right hand by the netminder Raspy. Back out to the point, play to the near side, broken up nicely by Pham, and it'll be controlled there by Facundo. Out to the far side, Oscar Lopez, his pass broken up, intended for Dahlstrom. And now back there will be Lunke to play to the near side for Voutilainen. Voutilainen now from the near side boards, carries into the Knights zone. Shot deflected wide. Circatello looking for the redirect, but couldn't come up with it. It'll be Angerstig at the far side corner. She'll put on the brakes there. Now looking off the far side boards, getting on ahead for Dahlstrom. Dahlstrom up the far side. We get a whistle and a free hit coming here for the Knights on the stick contact. Angerstig with it on ahead for Dahlstrom. Dropping back now for Oscar Lopez. He'll kick this one ahead to his stick. Controlled up the far side boards is Angerstig, trying to deflect it toward the front. Voutilainen, though, with the steal out to the far side corner. On up the boards now. This is going to be taken by Ekman. Ekman with Angerstig all over him. He'll play it back now once again for Lunke. Lunke at the far side now. Plays across to the near side for Yonai. Yonai now to play this one from the near side. Shot deflected off the outside of the cage. And Lopez will come up with it. Oscar Lopez out of the corner. Plays it up and over. As this will come to Zabala fresh on the floor from a change. Zabala back now behind his own net, being pestered by Yonai, sends it ahead for Angerstig. Far side, Esther Angerstig with this one, has it taken away by Yonai. We get a whistle and a free hit for the Knights, far side of the floor. 4.5 to play here in period number 1, still a 1-1 game. The Angerstig can take the free hit on ahead for Zavala. Near side, Zavala's shot deflected in front and just wide. Lopez to the corner, puts it in front, bouncing ball, still deflected again and bounces just wide of that corner. Lopez now to pick it up, gets this one back out to Angerstig. Chance toward the front, broken up by Buszczak. He'll kick it ahead. Play down to the corner. Where's Lopez to hold up? Looking for the back door. Couldn't quite get it through. Deflected in front by Nuñez. And taken behind the net now by Buszczak. Mike Buszczak now looking out to the far side of the floor. And sends this one up ahead where it's taken up by Zabala. Zabala quickly over to Lopez. 2-on-1 opportunity if they could have gotten it, but it just rolled a bit on him. Broken up back the other way. Voutilainen coming in. Shot deflected. Scores. Getting a piece of it there was Raspy, but ended up on the breakaway there did Voutilainen. Able to walk in as they had just gotten a defender on there to help cover without Hyttinen coming back on him, but a one-on-one play there as Voutilainen comes in and makes this a 2-1 lead for the Vikings. 3:51 to play here in period number 1. Coming to you live once again here from the Elzie Odom Center in Arlington, Texas. Face off at center. It'll be Dahlstrom here against Voutilainen once again. One back here by the Vikings to the near side corner, as will be Carlson on this one. Carlson out of the corner, now looking on ahead. Got Dahlstrom pestering him as he goes far side. Carried there by Yonai. His pass ahead for Voutilainen. Voutilainen toward the front, trying to get it on ahead for Johnson. No luck. There's a bounce off her stick, and it'll be picked up again here by Hyttinen. Hyttinen from now behind the net, out to the far side for Lopez. Lopez putting on the brakes. He's being pestered heavily there by Voutilainen. Now plays it back, broken up there by Johnson, taking it away just as quickly by Hyttinen. Hyttinen from the near side, now across the far side, broken up by Mark Yonai, and played back out where it's going to be played in by Gross before it's knocked down, out to the far side. Oscar Lopez with it. Lopez through some traffic, putting on a little stutter step on Yonai. Chance in front, save made, rebound still loose, hacked at and put just wide, courtesy of Dahlstrom. Out to the near side now, this is going to be Carlson up the boards. Hyttinen there intercepts. Hyttinen on the backhand has it swept away, and back the other way. This will be Jari Voutilainen to carry for the Vikings. Far side, back to the near side for Chantal Voutilainen. Her one-timer goes wide, and it'll be scooped up and held by Raspy. Long pass down the floor is going to come ahead for Lopez, met there by Nuñez. Out of the corner, Lopez still maintains possession, looking to the front, nothing doing, though, as they'll come to the near side. This is Chantal Voutilainen with it. Dahlstrom on her. We get a whistle. With 2:32 remaining here in the opening period. 2-1 still our score. The Vikings on top, and we're going to get a free hit from the near side with Lunke to tap it ahead. Carried from there on up for Jonai at center. Jonai now to the far side, carries into the Knights' end. Jonai controlling. He's got 2 on him. Manages to get through. Jonai's shot blocked off to the far side. Dahlstrom trying to get to that one. No luck there. And finally, second effort from Eric Lopez gets it to Dahlstrom and on up to Lopez. Far side, Oscar Lopez has his pocket picked and will be carried back the other way by Matthew Jonai. Matthew Jonai, Mark Jonai both coming up the floor together. Chance toward the front, deflected off the end boards. Play will be a free hit here from the far side. Chance right there put wide of the net. And now down to the near side corner where it is picked up by Christopher Ekman. Ekman's chance in front, knocked away out to Lunke at center. Lunke looking with it. He'll send it on down toward the corner. This will be chased down by Ekman. Ekman's got Circatella in front. Now Jonai cutting as well. Being pestered heavily by 2 Knights. Finally, ball's poked away, and we're going to get a whistle. And a free hit off the far side here for the Vikings. Minute 20 to go here in period number 1. Vikings up 2-1. Out of the corner, tapped on ahead. Looking, now Jonai back with to Ekman. Ekman from the corner out to Lunke at the far side point. His shot attempt blocked in front. Bouncing ball finally cleared out to center. Tapped on down and into the Viking zone. This is picked up again by Lunke, and he'll carry it back toward his own net with a minute to go here in period number 1. Lunke with the high pass, knocked down there by Lopez. Pocket taken away there by Voutilainen. Chance in front for Circatella, knocked away nicely by Eric Lopez on the recovery. Gross back the other way, 50 to go here in this opening period as Gross's pass is knocked up in the air. Comes down, bounced a couple times in front. Gross maintaining possession, and they're going to say touched with a high stick. Looked to be about knee level here from up here, but not the best angle for us from up top. 30 seconds to play here in period number 1 as Voutilainen will carry this one up. Now playing to Buszczak. Buszczak at the far side, looking toward the front, broken up by Eric Lopez, and he'll come out to the near side for Facundo. Facundo, long pass up the near side boards, taken by Dahlstrom. Dahlstrom looking to the front, has to put the brakes on. Had Facundo cutting, but not quite able to get it through the traffic. Chance in front, Facundo whiffs on the shot, picked up and played out to the near side boards. Chance for a 3-on-2 if they hurry. This is going to be Chantal Voutilainen. Her pass behind everybody, picked up by Johnson, played to the front. Angerstig with the interception, and now 4-on-3 here for the Knights. Final 10 seconds of the period. Played ahead in 10 for Dahlstrom. Nuñez with the takeaway, taken right back again. Chance in front, loose ball, scooped up, still loose, and finally we get the whistle, and that should put us down to about 2 seconds left. They got 0.3 up on the scoreboard. That whistle came about 1.7 from what I could see up here. We'll see if they reset anything. They're probably just going to play the free hit here, and it'll be a Viking free hit, it appears. Or excuse me, it'll be a face-off is what they're going to call it. And that'll do it for the period. And so with that, we got ourselves a 2-1 score here at the end of the first period of play. I'd give you the shot on goal totals, but we don't have it up on the scoreboard. As I mentioned, coming into this one, the Knights a 0-4 record, Vikings 2-2, but I got to say the Knights so far putting up a heck of an effort here early on. They got on the board first, courtesy of a breakaway goal from Oscar Lopez, the team captain. Vikings struck back, though, very quickly, getting a goal a minute and a half later from Matthew Jonai, followed by another marker about 3 minutes after that, courtesy of Jari Voutilainen on a partial breakaway. So we'll switch benches here to start this second period. Got about a minute 40 to go until that one gets underway. Had one game earlier today, Crushers taking on the Blizzard. Crushers came away with the 4-3 victory in that one, I believe, if I am remembering correctly. Apologies on the terrible camera work right now. Like I've said, trying to work the camera and broadcast this at the same time, but do what we can with it. Relatively penalty-free affair so far as well. Had one power play in the opening frame for the Knights. They are 0-for-1 with the man advantage. As it was Mark Jonai went off, I believe, on a slash was the call. And so once again, we'll switch ends. Now, one of the things that's unlike hockey is that they actually switch the benches themselves entirely, so you always have a short change for your goaltender. So as you see, we'll have the Vikings off to this side. And see if we can get it in as best we can there. And meanwhile, now will be the Knights over on this side. And so the Knights in the yellow and black jerseys will be skating from left to right across your radio dial here in period number 2. For the Knights, it'll be the opposite, wearing the black jerseys with orange trim. They'll be going right to left here in period number 2. Trying to do as best we can to listen in here. Vikings seem to be saying to get more shots on goal here in this period, and it's gone well for them when they've gotten the ball on net, but so far excellent effort from both goaltenders to keep this a 2-1 game. Meanwhile, at the other end, got the Knights discussing things as well. And we're about ready to get period number 2 underway. Once again, coming to you on the Oscar Lopez Broadcasting Network here at the Elzie Odom Center in Arlington, Texas, as we get the Knights taking on the Vikings here in North Texas Floorball Association action. 2-1 our score, the Vikings on top as we get ready to start period number 2. As we'll finally get the Knights back out here as well, and let's get things going here with the second period. Zabala, Facundo, and Oscar Lopez out there on the floor to start things, with Pham and Angerstig on defense. Meanwhile, at the other end for the Knights, for the Vikings, it'll be Circatella, Jonai, and Ekman up front, with Jonai and Carlson on defense. That's Matthew Jonai up front, Mark Jonai on defense. We get a whistle and a high stick there against the Vikings early on. We'll get a free hit for the Knights from center. Zabala to take this one, goes near side for Lopez. Lopez looking on down from the near side boards toward the front. One-timer from the back door, big save made there. And closing his legs on that one is netminder Howard. As having the yawning net at the back door is Facundo, but an excellent effort there by Devin Howard to shut that one down. Chance toward the front, broken up there by Angerstig. She'll settle and carry behind the net, met by 2 forecheckers there. Pass off the boards will go out of play. 14:20 to play here in period number 2. Free hit for Carlson. Goes off the post, rang one high on the netminder Raspy. From the near side, put toward the front, intercepted by Zabala, and Zabala will carry back toward his own net. Plays it back for Pham now at the near side corner. She'll send it behind the net now for Angerstig at the far side. Back to Pham. They'll play tic-tac-toe on the defense. Up the near side, met there by Ekman. Pham will carry back. Pham off the boards, broken up by Jonai. This is put across the far side for Carlson. Carlson from center, ahead to Jonai. Jonai turns, shoots, blocked in front, out to the far side corner once again. Redirected toward the front, off of Angerstig's leg, out of play. We'll get a free hit down for the Vikings in their offensive zone. 13:40 to play here in the second period. Carlson and Jonai to team up on the far side, free hit. Jonai with it, plays out to the point for Mark Jonai now. Mark looking on ahead, on down to the corner, nobody there, and it'll be Zabala to pick it up for the Knights. Zabala met by Circatella, long pass ahead, broken up by Carlson, looking to spring his forward there as that shot goes wide from Carlson and down to the near side corner. Chance toward the front, broken up nicely there by Pham. Circatella back with it, plays it off the end boards, out to the near side, hit off the outside of the cage by Ekman. Now Angerstig up with it here for the Knights. He puts the brakes on, met there by Jonai, and quickly redirects back for Pham. On ahead for Zabala. He's got to be careful there through traffic in front. They'll continue play on as he had his stick tied up, and now we get the whistle and a free hit for the Knights. Pham to take this one will be coming from center, and now looks like she will leave off for Lopez. Partial change here for both teams. Lopez trying to get it toward the front and directs it way up out of play. 12:45 to play here in period number 2, and a free hit to come here for the Knights, as it'll be Lunke to chase this one down out of play there and take the free hit from the far side. Lunke and Nuñez are defensive pairing as Lunke plays it on ahead for Voutilainen far side. Back to Lunke. Lunke looking toward the near side, gets it on ahead for Nuñez. She corrals at the near side boards. Pass up the boards for Voutilainen, and Voutilainen will carry through center. Out now toward the front. This is bouncing for Johnson, and toward the front of the net, scooped up there by the netminder Raspy. Out to the far side, Dahlstrom whiffs on the pass attempt. He'll try again now as he carries on through center. Nifty move right there, but can't carry the ball with it. Finally cleared out. Tapped on ahead. This is an attempt there by Hyttinen from the near side corner. Broken up, though, and he'll regain possession. Toward the front, rolling ball will be picked up and carried on out. 3-on-2 if they hurry here for the Vikings. Chantel Voutilainen at the far side. Got both the Lopez brothers on her as it's played toward the front. Broken up first time. Second effort is taken away by Gross and brought behind the net. Alex Gross looking near side, on ahead for Dahlstrom, right down in front of us. Dahlstrom now turns, shoots. Save made there by the netminder Howard as he was trying to find that top corner near side. Another attempt goes dome shot on the netminder, and we'll get a free hit upcoming here for the Knights. Lopez take it out of the far side corner. Lopez brothers tap this one, get it back into play. Oscar out of the far side, looking for Gross in the front. Stripped away, it's Yonai back the other way, one-on-one. Yonai to carry near side, shot directed away by Raspy. The rebound attempt comes up in the air, and finally is kicked out on the far side by Eric Lopez. Circatel up with it. Eric Lopez regains possession, now sends it to the far side, where it's Dahlstrom down to the corner for Lopez. Back to the front, shot, score! Nifty little tic-tac-toe move there. Little give and go by Dahlstrom from the high slot down to Lopez at the far side corner. Found him again right in front and makes this a 2-2 game. 11:05 to go here in the second period of play. It's officially going to be Dahlstrom from Lopez. Time of the goal is the 3:55 mark of period number 2. Zabala take the draw against Yonai here at center court. They'll freeze the ball and get the face-off going here, controlled by the Vikings. Far side of Circatella, on back intended for Ekman, played to Nuñez, and now to the far side for Buszczak. Buszczak back to Matt Nuñez, near side, he'll go far side for Yonai. Yonai at center, his pass broken up by Zabala. They fight to regain possession, and finally it's going to be Yonai up with it. Excellent footwork by him as his pass is broken up by Pham, and back down toward the Vikings' end. This is Buszczak with it. Buszczak met by Pham, who strips this one away. 3-on-1 chance of the hurry, now 3-on-2. Pham putting on the brakes, tries to get this one on ahead for Zabala. Broken up, though, and it'll be tied up right in front of us here. And finally back to Nuñez. Far side Nuñez, his pass taken up by Yonai, far side. Yonai looking near side. This is Ekman, he turns, he shoots wide of the net. Rebound off the end board. Circatella can't track it down. It'll be Pham to carry back to the corner. Down behind the net now, this is Angerstig, got Ekman on her. Strips the puck away to the far side. Excuse me, strips the ball away to the far side. Used to calling hockey, so you're going to see a lot of hockey terms coming here. 10-10 to play here in the second period. It's going to be a free hit for the Vikings from the far side corner. Circatello setting up to take this one. Now Yonai to come over with him. Tapped for Yonai. Yonai to control. Out of the far side, now out toward the point. Puts the brakes on with Angerstig on him. Poked away for a moment. Yonai maintains possession now as he carries around behind the net. Puts it toward the front. Nothing doing. Another try right there from Ekman. Bouncing in front and covered by Raspy. Raspy to the far side. Drops off for Angerstig. It'll be Esther Angerstig to carry this one ahead. Towards center, now puts it right to the middle here for Eric Lopez. Back out to Zabala. Zabala toward the front, directed away there by Pham. Back to Eric Lopez at the near side. Carlson intercepts. Pham trying to keep it in, can't do so, and it'll be Chantel Voutilainen back up the near side. Taking away for a moment, it's Zabala back on this one. Zabala regains possession now and sends it across far side for Angerstig. Angerstig coming out of her own zone, sends this one on ahead, intended for Facundo, but nothing doing over there. At the far side now, this is Voutilainen in. One in front, puts the shot toward the net, broken up nicely, though, by Hyttinen, and played out to the far side. Hyttinen maintains possession now as Chantel Voutilainen's on him, sends it back around to Angerstig at the near side. Angerstig back to Voutilainen, we'll get a quick change here. Or excuse me, Angerstig back to Hyttinen, who will get a change here. Voutilainen watching from in front of the net. Long pass by Hyttinen up the near side for Dahlstrom. Dahlstrom in front of the boards, now sends it back again for Hyttinen. He's got Gross to the far side wing. Sends it on the backhand, on down far side, broken up and back the other way. The Vikings try to come. Knights quickly back up with it once again. 3-on-2 now for the Vikings as Voutilainen intercepts. Jari Voutilainen at the far side, putting on the brakes momentarily. Now back around behind the net, trying to direct to the front. Comes to Chantel Voutilainen, far side half boards. On down to the corner, Gross after this one, taps it away to the boards. Now sent on up the boards. Dahlstrom trying to send it ahead. Taken away, though, by Carlson to Yonai at the near side, and he'll send down for Voutilainen at the corner. This is Jari Voutilainen at the near side, met by two Knights. Pass back, broken up. Bouncing ball at the near side, Voutilainen with this one. Voutilainen across, far side for Chantel Voutilainen. Chantel with it from the high slot, taken away. It's Dahlstrom back the other way, taps it across for Facundo. Facundo on ahead for Gross. Gross looking, gets it up to Dahlstrom. Dahlstrom in at the far side, shot deflects off the post. Play continues, it's deflected up in the air and behind the net. This will be now Mark Yonai with it for the Vikings. Excellent chance there by the Knights. Some excellent ball movement there as well. Gross after this one, Voutilainen all over him. Voutilainen knocks him to the floor, and we'll get a whistle. And a free hit here for the Knights. 7:45 remaining here in period number 2. A 2-2 game between the Knights and the Vikings. As at the far side, this is going to be Gross to play this one on up. Far side. Now this one is Facundo to carry over the line. Facundo, far side, puts it on across, but broken up. Intended for Dahlstrom. Back the other way now, this is going to be Ekman from the near side. Puts it across for Yonai in the high slot. Taken away and carried back the other way by the Knights. Dahlstrom putting on the brakes. He's got help from Lopez near side. This is Eric Lopez at the near side half boards. Turning, looking, shot deflected off the end boards. Picked up there by Lunke at the far side. Now brought around behind the net here for the Vikings. He'll look to the near side. Ball played off the boards and on up ahead by Nuñez on to Ekman. Second attempt taken away here by Dahlstrom. Dahlstrom, high slot, walks in, shot, score! That's Dahlstrom's second of the game, and we've got a 3-2 lead here for the Knights. Taking advantage of the turnover there at the high slot as he came in, put the pass down to the near side, cut to the net, and he was right there for the easy shot. .704 remaining in the period. Time of that goal is going to be the 7:56 mark of period number 2. 3-2 our score. The Knights on top as it'll be Voutilainen set to take the draw here from center against Zabala. Zabala and the Lopez brothers, your forward line, as now Voutilainen carries ahead, stripped away by Pham to the far side corner. Played back for Chantel Voutilainen, taken away though by Oscar Lopez. Lopez to carry in. He'll take it down to the near side, fakes a shot against Nuñez, now carries to the near side corner. Put to the front, Zabala had it roll on him, back out to Eric Lopez. His shot goes just wide of the net. Pham back on this one behind the net. She'll try to direct around, gets it onto Lopez at the near side corner. Oscar Lopez out on the near side with Nuñez defending him. He'll quickly direct it to the front. Nothing doing as it went right between two Knights, and Chantel Voutilainen will pick up for the Vikings. From the far side, Voutilainen now to carry ahead. She's got Jari Voutilainen in front of her. Taking away, second attempt though, will get it down to Jari at the corner. Playing a box in the defensive zone there. They play to the near side. Johnson's attempt taken away. Another try there. Rolls on net and covered by Raspy. Raspy rolls to the far side for Pham. She'll send it behind the net and over to Angerstig at the near side. Angerstig on up ahead for Lopez. And it'll be Eric Lopez now to look from the near side. On out for Oscar Lopez, far side, putting toward the front. Redirection attempt there by Zabala on the one-timer. Couldn't get the stick on it, though. He'll pick up the rebound off the boards, carry behind the net. Out to the far side now. Controlled there by Zabala. Back out to Pham at the point. Now back down to Zabala. Zabala looking to the corner. Oscar Lopez with it there. Looking to the front for Angerstig. Just out of reach. Got a little bit of the stick on it, but not enough. Up the near side now is Johnson, taken away by Pham. Excellent effort there by both Pham and Angerstig on the defensive play. From the near side now, Eric Lopez being defended there heavily by 2, even 3 Vikings on him. Finally sends this one on back for Angerstig. Quick tap ahead, taken away by Ekman. Ekman now on up for Jonai, broken up, and it'll be Pham to tap this one back out toward neutral ice. Toward neutral floor, I should say. Wow. From the near side, this is Angerstig. Now her pass broken up and taken by Jonai. Battle for it at the near side, finally taken away by the Vikings. Back the other way, 2-on-2, as this will be Ekman to the far side for Jonai. Jonai's shot attempt blocked nicely by Hyttinen at the far side. 5:10 to play here in the period. We get a whistle. And I believe we're going to see a free hit coming here for the Knights from their own end of the floor. Quick partial change on here. It's going to be Gross back with it now in his own end. Gross now from the near side, pass up to the far side, intended for Facundo, out of his reach, and will be played up to Circatella for the Vikings. Circatella off the boards, trying to give and go with himself. Couldn't quite get to it, though, as it'll be Hyttinen from the far side. Hyttinen across for Gross. Alex Gross near side, his pass across for Dahlstrom, hits off his stick and rolls on net. Rolled out now to Mark Jonai at the near side. Jonai looking as he will carry ahead. Putting on the brakes for a moment, now back around behind his cage. Jonai and Carlson, your defensive pairing, pass taken away. This is Lopez on the intercept, turning, shooting, deflected off the end boards. Excellent defense there by Mark Jonai coming up the block. Chance in front again, kicked out by Carlson. Turnover in front and a whistle. They're going to say a free hit here for the Vikings. Too much contact by Dahlstrom in front. It'll be Mark Jonai on the free hit. Now Lunke instead will take it as they get a quick change out here. Lunke and Tara Nuñez, your defensive pairing here. Pass comes ahead for Chantel Voutilainen, as it's Voutilainen, Johnson, and Voutilainen, your forward line. Voutilainen at the near side, controls off the boards. Oscar Lopez on her. Played back toward the point. This is Jari Voutilainen now. Jari's shot attempt blocked off a foot and comes to the near side for Oscar Lopez. Oscar from the near side tries to dance his way through. Couldn't get there with the ball. Second effort, though, will get it on ahead for Facundo. Far side Facundo, pocket picked by that is Ekman. Chance right there in front on the pass across. Voutilainen's shot shut down, though, and ball is played out of play. Voutilainen on the free hit here with 3:25 to play here in the second period. Be Johnson to take this one back to Voutilainen. He turns, he shoots wide of the net down to the far side corner. Chantel Voutilainen on it there. Hyttinen defending her down in the corner. Referee nearly tripping over the boards. Still tied up in that far side corner. Excellent defense right there by Hyttinen, coming away with the ball. And he'll be back the other way. 4-on-2 if they hurry. It's Lopez down to the far side. Oscar Lopez looking, had Dahlstrom in front. but all over him was Tara Nuñez. Now another chance out to Hudson, and his shot, one-timer, is turned aside by the netminder, Howard. Now carried ahead, this is Lunke from center. He'll go to the far side for Voutilainen, down to the far side half-boards in their offensive zone. Looking on the wraparound, comes to the front instead. Bouncing ball cleared out. Voutilainen up with it again. His attempt through traffic will roll on net and be covered by the netminder, Raspy. Left off for Oscar Lopez now at the far side. 2:35 to play here in period number 2. 3-2 is our score. The Knights on top. They're content to just run a little bit of time, go off this clock here if they can. Ball bounces into the slot, broken up and carried back out. This will be Yonai now getting it from Tara Nuñez. Yonai turns, shoots, and scores. It's a 3-3 game. 2:25 here in the second period. We've got ourselves a 3-3 game with the goal. I believe that was Ekman, I had said, who scored that one. Time of that goal is going to be the 12:35 mark. And we'll get the face-off from center. Be Matt Yonai to take the draw here against Zabala. Vikings win this one. They'll put it in. It'll roll on net where they'll be covered up here by Raspy. Rolls out to Pham at the near side. Pham looking, has some help cross court. Can take it herself, though, and finally puts the brakes on, comes back near side. Pass up the boards will go up and out of play. Go from the near side, Yonai to play back for Nuñez on the free hit. Back over to Yonai at the near side. Yonai looking, shot wide of the net. I'm going to see where was it deflected. They're going to say it's going to be the Knights' ball. So not deflected as it came on net. And it'll be Pham and Angerstig back on defense here to take this free hit. Pham taking this one, a quick tap for Angerstig, and behind the net over for Zabala at the near side. Zabala now up the boards. Played there by Yonai as he takes away for the Vikings to the near side. Another shot attempt there by Ekman is turned aside. And we pick up and played off the end boards. We get a whistle and a free hit upcoming here for the Knights back in their own zone. Minute 25 to go here in the second period of play. Yonai up with it for the Vikings back in his own end. Goes across now, near side. Ekman poked away, back now for Nuñez, and it's tapped up and out of play. Deflection, Viking ball from the near side. This is Matt Nuñez right down below us here in front of the Knights bench. They'll wait and get the change on. Now play back to Voutilainen. Jari Voutilainen from center goes far side for Buzzcheck, streaking in from the point. Looking to the front, broken up. It'll come back to Chantel Voutilainen. Her shot deflected off the end boards. Down to Pham now behind the net. Pham's chance is broken up and will be bouncing out towards center. Chantel Voutilainen ahead for Jari. Broken up. Second attempt will get it onto Jari at the high slot. His shot attempt is blocked. He's going to walk in, though. Chance scores. So Voutilainen takes advantage of the blocked shot that bounced right back to him. It makes it a 4-3 game. 49.2 to play here in the period. Time of that goal is the 14:10 mark of period number 2. So 4-3 Vikings our score right now with under a minute to play here in period number 2. Face-off from center will be Jari Voutilainen set to take on Anton Dahlstrom. Goes straight up in the air, finally comes down, and it's going to be Chantel Voutilainen from the far side. Her pass broken up. It'll come to Johnson at the near side. Off the boards, Hittinen able to break this one up and carry out for the Knights. Hittinen now carries. Holds up. Has it stripped away by Mark Yonai. This one's deflected up and out of play. Down to the final 30 seconds to play here in the period. Free hit upcoming for the Vikings will be the official call. From the near side, Mark Yonai to take it right down below us. Taps for Carlson. Carlson looking. Shot attempt toward the front. Chantel Voutilainen looking for the redirect. Couldn't quite get to it, though. Final 15 seconds to play here as Eric Lopez will carry ahead. Up the far side for Dahlstrom. Dahlstrom fights off the check. Plays ahead for Oscar Lopez. Oscar turning, shooting. Goes wide, hitting off the leg of the netminder Howard. Far side corner, final 5 seconds of the period. Lopez with this one as he's corralled heavily there by Carlson. We'll get the whistle, and that'll do it for period number 2. So once again, 4-3 our score here at the end of 30 minutes of play. We'll take a 2-minute break here and come back to you with period number 3. Once again, you're watching the Oscar Lopez Broadcasting Network, coming to you live from the Elzie Odom Center here in Arlington, Texas. Set to get underway here in period number 3. Once again, coming to you live from the Elzie Odom Center here in Arlington, Texas. We'll switch ends one more time. It'll be the Vikings going left to right across your radio dial. They're in the black jerseys with orange trim. On the other side, Knights will be going right to left across your radio dial. They're in the yellow jerseys with black trim. With 15 on the clock, we've got a 4-3 game right now. The Vikings on top. Knights got on the board first. Saw a 2-1 Viking lead, though, by the end of the first period. And same thing kind of happened in the second period. The Knights came back, evened up, even took a lead briefly, but then ended up giving up the lead here to start the third period. We're underway here as Angerstig controls this one off the draw, plays ahead to Dahlstrom. His shot deflected up. It'll bounce down and over the boards. And it'll be Knights' ball from the near side corner. Dahlstrom set to take the free hit. Taps it on down for, I believe that was Facundo, and yes, it is Facundo there on the end boards. Now back out to Dahlstrom. Tries to play for Facundo, broken up there by Jonai. Dahlstrom regains possession. Met by two defenders, now finally sends it off and not going to get the whistle as he's looking for a call. It'll be Jonai back the other way. Jonai loses control, and it'll be Eric Lopez now with it. Lopez out to the far side, tapped away by Jonai, coming with the energy along him. Finally sent across, look him out for Facundo, near side, right down in front of us here. Facundo looking across, pass broken up there by the defender. I believe that is Lunke, and yes it is. He'll come away with the ball, playing out to the far side, turning, shooting, kick, save, and a beaut there by Raspy at the near side. Play down to the end boards. Pham with this one. Pham directed off the far side boards. Gets to Angerstig. Angerstig on ahead for Dahlstrom. Dahlstrom got Lunke on him as he now will try to carry it around him. Dahlstrom in, putting on the brakes. Backhander, score! From the far side, Dahlstrom with the goal. 13:52 to play here in the third period. Time of the goal is going to be the 1:08 mark of the period, so Knights gave up that goal with about 52 seconds left in the second period, but they're able to get it right back again only 1 minute and 8 seconds into period number 3. See what that does to change the momentum here. They came out on fire here to start. A lot of good energy really out of both teams here early on in the third. Vikings control the draw from center. This is going to be Buzzchak now playing it across for Matt Nuñez at the far side. Nuñez's pass for Voetzleinen, broken up by Eric Lopez. He'll tap it down to the near side corner. Lopez now takes it on down toward the corner, holding from there, looking to the front, bounces it off of Nuñez. We played back off to the near side. Eric Lopez's pass broken up. It'll come out to Chantel Voetzleinen. She'll carry up the near side. Voetzleinen on ahead. We get a whistle. Free hit upcoming here for the Vikings as it'll be Voetzleinen from the near side, right in front of us here at the broadcast booth. Voetzleinen now from the near side, looking on across, now holds and plays it down to Chantel Voetzleinen at the corner. Voetzleinen there, whiffs on the first pass attempt. Gross able to come away with it for the Knights. Gross back behind the net, plays this one on out. It'll come to Nuñez for the Vikings at center. Nuñez, shot from a mile away, is corralled and held there by Raspy. He'll roll out to Gross at the near side. Gross taking on Voetzleinen now. From the near side boards, Gross now directs one-handed across to the far side for Oscar Lopez. Lopez over the center line to the far side, back to the near side. Eric Lopez, one-timer, scores! Great vision right there from Lopez to Lopez from the far side to the near side. Just a quick one-timer. Getting the piece of it there was Howard, but had to roll up on him and unable to keep it out of the net. And so we've got ourselves a 5-4 Knights lead here. Time of the goal is going to be the 2:10 mark of period number 3. 12:50 remaining here in regulation. Jonai and Zavala to take the draw here at center. Controlled by the Vikings as Circatella sends it on in. Pham settles it, sends it out towards center, and now will come near side for Facundo. Facundo putting on the brakes, now looking on ahead for Zavala. Zavala coming in from the near side. Shot attempt will go wide and out of play. Good look there. Thought he had it far side, but just a bit wide. And we'll get the free hit from the far side here for the Vikings. Carlson to control from behind his own net. Carlson looking near side off the boards on ahead for Jonai at the near side. Matthew Jonai, his pass broken up. Played on ahead here by Oscar Lopez. 2-on-2 they come in. Tries to put the pass for Facundo. A little too far ahead of him. He'll pick up at the corner. Facundo on the back end now for Oscar Lopez. He's got Dahlstrom cutting to the front from a line change. Lopez out to the far side as he's defended heavily there by Mark Jonai. Out to the point for Angerstig. Her pass attempt broken up. Second try will get it down to Lopez at the corner. Lopez now looking to the front. Dahlstrom couldn't quite get it. It's Pham now on the bouncing ball, sending it to the near side. Facundo tries to kick it ahead to his stick. Has it knocked away. Up to Dahlstrom, though, as the Knights keep possession. Out to the far side now. This is Oscar Lopez with it. Lopez now skates through, or carries to the far side. Lopez now up far side boards, putting on the brakes. He will now turn and carry back towards center. He's got Angerstig with him. He's got Pham ahead of him. Lopez now on to the near side for Facundo. Facundo has the ball bounce on him. It'll roll off to Carlton for the Vikings, and he'll send around far side for Jonai at the corner. Jonai coming out of the corner now and on up the far side boards. Dahlstrom and Angerstig there to intercept him. Oscar Lopez with the steal off the boards and on ahead for Dahlstrom now for the Knights. Dahlstrom on through center, puts it on the backhand across for Angerstig. Gets it head to her stick at the far side, putting it to the middle, broken up by Voutilainen. Second effort by Dahlstrom, keeps it in. His other attempt has it roll away. 3-on-2 effort here for Voutilainen, out to Johnson at the far side. Shot attempt turned away. Rebound taken up by Jari Voutilainen at the far side. Jari's attempt blocked and will be picked up, and a free hit coming for the Knights with the stick contact. 11 minutes to play here in regulation. Put down to the far side. Johnson has it bounce and cleared to the far side. Johnson back with it. Sends it down behind the net for Voutilainen. She'll corral at the far side corner. Tapped on ahead. Now Pham intercepts here for the Knights. Pham finally sends this one on up and out towards center. Letting it go here. It'll come to Lundqvist. Lundqvist off to the far side for Voutilainen. They'll put it across, looking for Voutilainen in the high slot. Turned aside. Getting a piece of it there was the netminder, Rylan Raspy. Out to the near side, taking it from the near side. This is going to be Voutilainen, shoots and scores up top. Shot it through a screen, found that top corner, and that makes a 5-5 game here. 10:28 to play in period number 3. And so we'll get the faceoff back out to center once again. Going to be Lopez Zabala up front here for the Knights. On the other side, it is Ekman, Jonai, Circatella for the Vikings. From center, we get the whistle, and we'll get play back underway as Jonai tries to carry ahead. He's met by 3 Knights, but still able to maintain possession through traffic. Finally stripped away and carried on out by Hyttinen. Hyttinen maintains possession through traffic, turning and shooting. Knocked aside there by Howard. Can't get to it, though, before it is going to be Eric Lopez with it for the Knights behind the net. Lopez being pestered by Buzzcheck. Centering feed taken away, and it'll be Jonai to Buzzcheck and out of the zone. Interception there by Hyttinen at the near side. Hyttinen will look, and his pass is broken up and over the boards off of Jonai's foot. We'll get the free hit coming for the Knights. Hyttinen at the near side, set to take this one. He turns, he shoots. It's blocked in front by Buzzcheck. Nearly took that one in a very tender region as it's taken to the near side. Buzzcheck looking toward the front. Ball bounces up high. It's Jonai back out to Buzzcheck. Buzzcheck cross far side for Nuñez. Just out of his reach. He'll regain possession off the boards far side. Nuñez with it, plays on ahead for Jonai. Jonai nifty moves right there, but Zabala able to scoop it away momentarily. Jonai back again for Nuñez now from just inside his own zone. Now brings it over the center line. Put toward the front, redirection by Circatella, goes just over the crossbar. Circatella not paying attention. He could have had a chance for another attempt there as it's played to the far side. And now back out to Jonai. He'll carry back to his own zone. Out to the far side now, settled down there. I believe this is Ekman with this. Ekman on back again for Matthew Jonai at center court. Jonai kicks ahead to his stick. He'll possess, now looks to the near side for Nuñez down in front of us. Nuñez turning, shooting wide of the net by about 4 inches. Out to the far side now, Hyttinen to pick this one up for the Knights. 8:50 remaining here in regulation. 5-5 score in this one. As now it's Zabala from center. He'll turn, take it to the far side. He's got Eric Lopez down to the corner to help him out. Looking across far side for Hyttinen. Hyttinen holding, now walking through. Takes it through 3 defenders, off to the far side. Turning, shooting again. Nobody there for the rebound, though, at the near side corner, as will be Nuñez up with it. Eric Lopez defending him, forcing him back around behind the net, and Nuñez will send it to the far side. This is Ekman now from his own zone. Looking on up ahead for Jari Voutilainen at center. Jari has it poked away. This is taken up by Eric Lopez. Played off to the far side now for Dahlstrom. Dahlstrom turning, shooting, blocked by Matthew Jonai. Or excuse me, that's Mark Jonai at the near side. Dahlstrom back with it once again. Plays it back for Gross in his own zone. Gross being pestered by Chantel Voutilainen. Sends the ball to the far side. Now this is Hyttinen sending it back to Gross at the near side. On to Dahlstrom. Dahlstrom over the line. His shot blocked there by Voutilainen down to the far near side corner. Voutilainen up the boards and out of play. No deflection, so it's going to be Knight's ball from the near side right in front of the benches. They're going to hold up and get a quick line change on here. As Dahlstrom finally sends it on. Dahlstrom gets it back now from Angerstig. Dahlstrom back out now for Facundo at the near side. Plays it on across for Pham. High slot in her own zone. Now goes to the near side for Facundo. Facundo, quick tap ahead. Broken up. Back the other way. There's a chance for a breakaway for Voutilainen. Voutilainen in. Trying to take it in. Shot turned aside there by Raspy. And picked up and carried behind the net. This will be Angerstig. From the far side, Esther Angerstig met there by Johnson. Johnson comes up with the ball. Johnson looking to the front. Kicked away by Pham. Loose puck taken on ahead and played by Dahlstrom to the far side. Dahlstrom into the zone, turning, shooting wide of the net. Rebound off the end boards. Just Facundo with it. He turns and shoots. Elbow save made there by the netminder Howard. Free hit coming here for the Knights from the near side corner. 7 minutes to play here in regulation. Still a 5-5 game. An excellent save by Raspy down at the other end of the floor. Kept it 5-5 on the breakaway attempt by Voutilainen. Back to live action now. This is going to be Pham playing it on across for Angerstig. Angerstig out of some trouble, gets it on down, intended for Facundo, but it'll be Mark Jonai getting to it out of the corner. Jonai picks this one on ahead for Voutilainen from center. Voutilainen carries in. Taken away and back the other way now. This is going to be the Knights coming 3-on-2 if they hurry. Zabala from center. Has it tapped away there by Jonai. Pham in to help out. Gets it away. 3-on-4-on-1 now. Chance in front for Pham at the back door. Puts it just wide. 6:25 remaining here in the third period, and both teams with a chance to take the lead in this one and just not quite able to find the back of the net. 5-5 score as both teams will get at least partial change on right here. Nuñez with the tap for Lunke. Lunke to carry back around behind the cage here for the Vikings in their own end of the floor. 6 minutes to play here. This one goes up and out of play. Free hit upcoming here for the Knights from the far side of the floor. We'll take it right at center here, right along the center line. Eric Lopez with a tap here for Esther Angerstig, and she'll carry back. Pass broken up. Bouncing ball. She'll regain possession, quickly tap ahead and clean it for Zabala. Played out now far side. Angerstig with another nice interception. She'll carry now through center. Angerstig from the near side, turning, shooting, blocked there by Tara Nuñez, and on ahead for Circatella. Circatella off to the far side for Ekman, on up to Jonai, 2-on-2. Jonai comes in, shot, save made there, rebound corralled, and finally cleared out. Facundo on ahead for Zabala. Zabala circles back through his own zone, now on for Gross at the near side. Gross looking on the long pass down for Facundo at the near side. Facundo met by the defender Jonai, plays it across, but behind Eric Lopez, who is cutting toward the net. Out to the far side now, this is Ekman to carry it for the Vikings. Ekman now passes back for Lunke. Lunke putting a fake to the far side, now comes back through his own end of the floor. Lunke looking, has it broken up there by Eric Lopez. Nothing doing those. They'll come to the near side. Lunke regains possession. Facundo, they're defending him as the pass comes on for Jonai. Jonai's got one cherry picking down low. That's Circatella, and Gross picks him up. Meanwhile, from the far side, pass attempt rolls off the stick, and this will be the Knights up with it as Zabala then has it stripped away from him. Jonai with it at the far side. He's got Eric Lopez on him, now joined by a couple of players, and Facundo is able to come away with the steal briefly. Back with it, Jonai now from the near side. Tapped away, we get a whistle, and it'll be a Viking free hit. Free hit to come from the near side here as we have 4:25 remaining here in period number 3, a 5-5 game. Both teams have their chances to undo this tie, but nothing quite able to get in. From the near side, this will be Matt Nuñez on the pass across for Voutilainen at center. Jari Voutilainen on for Nuñez now. Nuñez up the near side boards, now passed toward the front, corralled and covered by Raspy. Long roll by Raspy, intercepted by Voutilainen. He's got a room to walk in and scores. Jari Voutilainen makes this a 6-5 game with 3:57 to play. Time of the goal will be the 11:03 mark. And just an ill-advised pass coming out of the zone there as going right through center. Voutilainen able to intercept and had a very clear path right to the front. And so we'll get the face-off at center. Dahlstrom and Voutilainen here to take this draw. 3:57 to play here in period number 3 as it'll be the Knights controlling with Gross back in his own zone. Gross's pass broken up, taken up by Johnson, has it swept away by Hyttinen. Out to the far side, Lopez taps back for Hyttinen, and the Knights will reset. Looking on ahead, this is going to be Dahlstrom. He's got Oscar Lopez in front of him. Trying to take it through traffic, nothing doing as it comes up to Eric Lopez, back to Gross. Gross, near side, turning, shooting through traffic, blocked by Jari Voutilainen. He'll carry back the other way, 3-on-2 now. Jari from the far side with Hyttinen defending him. Shot deflected up and off the end boards. Nice save there, courtesy of Raspy. Now Johnson with a chance in front. Blocked again. Out to Jari, far side. Shot turned aside again. And it's Gross to clear this one, but not quite. Down to the opposite end. Nuñez to Voutilainen. His shot deflected up and over the glass. And actually, we're going to say no, it was not deflected. It may have hit off the cage there. We'll get a free hit from down in the Knights zone. 3:10 to play here in regulation. We'll keep an eye out down at the Knights end of the floor to see if they're going to pull the netminder at any point. Esther Angerstig to carry this one ahead now on towards center. Played up the far side for Dahlstrom. Dahlstrom through some traffic, gets it on for Eric Lopez. Lopez turns, shoots, save made there by the netminder Howard. He'll roll it on back now for Matthew Jonai, perfectly content to just run some time off the clock as they get a partial change on. Matthew Yonai back around behind his own net here for the Vikings. 2:35 to play as it's sent ahead for Carlson now. Carlson looking, now back again for Yonai behind the net. Dahlstrom watching him closely. Knights running something similar to a 1-2-2 right now. As finally it's brought to the near side. Nobody really challenging the Vikings down there. Finally, Anderstig comes in on the forecheck, puts some pressure on. Yonai to the far side. This will be now for Ekman. Ekman now passes ahead, broken up by Dahlstrom, through some traffic, unable to come away with it. Long kick up the floor, sent ahead. This Lopez has it, settle in front of him. He's got it toward the front as Dahlstrom has a stick lifted and we'll get a whistle. 2:06 remaining here in the third period, and should be a free hit from in very close here as Dahlstrom cutting in had his stick lifted. A big no-no in the floorball world. We'll see, and it will be Callie Carlson going to the box here. So a power play upcoming here for the Knights. Carlson will spend pretty much the rest of the game in the box here as there's 2:05 remaining. And I believe the Knights may have opted to utilize a timeout here. And I believe this is indeed a timeout here for the Knights, or is this going to be a penalty shot first? Okay, there we go. It's going to be a penalty shot officially right here. So Dahlstrom will take this one. He's their leading scorer, has 3 of their 5 goals in this game. Check with the goalie, and here we go. Dahlstrom to carry this one on ahead. Dahlstrom gets to the high slot, very slowly waltzing in now, 2 hands on the stick. Settling, looking on the backhand to the forehand to the backhand, and a big save made by Howard. May have waited just a little bit too long to pull the trigger on that one, so it'll still be a 2-minute power play here for the Knights. So it'll be Carlson in the box. We'll get a face-off down at the near side corner. And so we'll see if they're going to, once again, as I said, we're going to keep an eye out down at the Knights' end to see if they're going to pull the netminder Raspy for the extra attacker here at any point. 2:05 on the clock. We're back underway as the Vikings control this one with Voutilainen. Voutilainen at center, perfectly content once again to run some time off the clock. Flips it down to the far side corner to Yonai in front. His one-timer goes up and out of play. Minute 54 as the clock stops. We'll get a free hit for the Knights coming from the near side corner. As Oscar Lopez will set things back into play, tapping to Hyttinen, and Hyttinen will carry this one on up. Hyttinen from his own zone looks to the near side on down for, I believe that is Facundo, who loses out to Voutilainen. Voutilainen tapped up and out of play. Deflection, they're going to say, and it'll be a Viking ball, I believe, from the near side corner, so deflected off of a Knight stick. Minute 39 to go here in this final period of play. It'll be Nuñez here to take this face-off, or excuse me, to take the free hit, as he'll now just send it around behind the net and over to the far side for Lundqvist. Lundqvist at the far side, tapped up the floor, rolls past Lopez. He'll come back on this one as it's Oscar Lopez back at the far side corner. He has Hyttinen ahead of him. Hyttinen now at the near side boards. Looking on across, back to Lopez at the far side. Lopez taps down to the half boards there. This is Dahlstrom, pass across, deflected, controlled there by Hyttinen. Hyttinen pass up the near side boards for Gross. Gross out of the corner, back out now again for Hyttinen. Hyttinen holding as he looks now, turning, fakes the shot. Still looks as he carries towards center. Now down to Gross, near side. Gross walks in, shot just wide of the net. Goes to the far side as now this is going to be Facundo after it, as is Lundqvist. Lundqvist comes away with it. Lundqvist out of the far side corner. Tied up for a moment there, and finally Lundqvist will come away with it. And finally we get a whistle. 52.6 to play here in the third period. Free hit here for the Vikings, as they'll take this one and just send it on down the floor. Oscar Lopez pick up at the corner, now played across over to the near side. Sent across now, Lopez at the far side. 40 seconds to go here in regulation. This is played down to the half boards for Gross. Gross, chance broken up. Lundqvist to get it in the corner. Lundqvist with 2 defending him. Pass broken on out for Yonai. Yonai from center. He'll bring it to the near side, putting on the brakes. At the half boards, Yonai on down for Jari Voutilainen. Tries to go short side. Regains possession back behind the net. Jari from the far side, 20 to go here in this one as it's tapped away. This is a chance back the other way here for the Knights. Controlled by Dahlstrom from center. Dahlstrom looking toward the front, just out of the reach of Oscar Lopez. Tap back for Gross. One-timer is blocked. Chance from the near side is taken up by Buszczak. Back the other way now, Hyttinen. Hyttinen controls for the near side for the for the Knights. Whistle with 4 seconds to go. Free hit upcoming here. And we're going to get a whistle and a timeout called by the Knights. 4.2 seconds left here in regulation. 6-5, the Vikings on top. It looks like they are indeed going to pull the goaltender here as we're down to those final 4 seconds. As it's Raspy on the bench. A quick look down here if we can. It's Zabala, Dahlstrom, Gross, Oscar Lopez, and Hittinen out on the floor together right now. And so, once again, 4.2 seconds left on the clock. It'll be a free hit from just inside the center line. Got 6, go. And there you go. So with 4.2 seconds left, free hit upcoming and an empty net here behind the Knights. Oscar Lopez will take this one, plays it across to Eric. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, and that's going to do it. They should have thrown that on net. 6-5, your final score here from the Elzie Odom Center. The Vikings advance to 3-2. Knights fall to 0-5 here on the season. Thanks again for tuning in on the Oscar Lopez Broadcasting Network. Drew Pelto bringing you all of the action here from the Elzie Odom Center.